Dude, what the fuck? I told you. I fucking told you. We're not even there yet. We're not even fucking there.
You're here. I'm here.
All right, here we go. This is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
And we're kicking it with you every single week right here on the Hype. And boy, oh boy, do we have a great show for you today.
We always have a great show. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's very
Except
true.
for that subpar episode that you were on.
We're going to update you on the Robert Kraft scandal. We're going to talk to you about some movie remakes and about slanging some weed, selling the dope.
Son, the marijuana.
Pushing the ganja, if it were. And today on the Hype, we're going to talk about fighting today versus back in the day.
I love the switch in tone there.
Oprah Winfrey style,
Today
baby.
on the Hype.
Yeah, no, it was not like fucking 80s black porn. It was not today on the Hype. The saxophone.
I don't remember what specifically 80s black porn was like.
Exactly. But
I have a lot of classic porn, but I don't, like as a genre.
On VHS tapes.
I don't have anything on VHS.
But before we get into all that, don't forget to check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast, or hit us up on the Hype line, 503-776-0167. Tell us your thoughts, your feelings, if
Your hopes, your fears.
your dreams, baby.
Why don't you tell Diesel Fresh returns you on?
Diesel Fresh.
Diesel Fresh. No, but what the fuck is really going on? I mean, it is Sunday morning, and I have to say, I haven't had a lot of sleep. I haven't really given you any tales from the booth as of late. So
Easy like Sunday morning.
No, I took my ass to sleep. I didn't catch anything easy this Sunday morning. You,
like the clap.
I mean, and shit, Lord willing, oh no, because I'm gonna hurt somebody. So I'm sitting there. I haven't given you a tale from the booth in a long time, so I give you one last night. I don't even know how to say it. I'm a horrible DJ because I don't know how to say anybody's fucking name. And this girl comes up to me. She goes, "Do you have Sizzler?" And I was like, "What do you mean Sizzler?" She's like, "Do you have Weekend by Sizzler?" And I said, "Do you know?" She asked how I knew the song, and I said no.
Yeah.
And then she rolled her eyes, and I was like, "I said I don't know the fucking song. What the fuck you? I mean, what do I look like? Fucking Encyclopedia Brown here? Like what? I don't understand how you ask somebody a question. Was that rhetorical? You should say it's rhetorical. I know you know the song. I mean, somebody will ask if you have Uptown Funk, and you're like, the fuck? What do you mean? Do you know that song Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars? Yeah.
First of all, did she put $1 in the machine?
Yeah, but no,
Because she treated you like a fucking jukebox, sir.
And then she goes and tells one of my sister's friends I was rude to her. Nah, bitch, I just told you to get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm fucking.
Hold on, tell me how that exit went. Did you were like, no, I don't know that song. She rolled her eyes, and you're like, I get the fuck on.
I'm kind of like, I don't know. She's like, well, if you could. No, I mean, yeah, I just know. I mean, fuck.
If you could run a Google search.
Dude, if the song's that goddamn good, then why don't you put some headphones on and go to the bathroom and masturbate to it? If the song's that fucking good, because you're a fucking loser. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, in this age where you feel like I should be able to pull down any song, can't you just go put your fucking white earbuds in and just zone out? Actually, can't you put your fucking earbuds in and get on the dance floor and dance that song? Because, bitch, you was dancing off beat to every other fucking song, so it does not make a motherfucking difference whether I had Sizzler, or whatever the fucker bitch the bride's name is. Yeah, I know the song. I didn't know the name of it. God damn it!
Tell us how you really feel.
This is my show. I'm gonna tell you how really fuck I feel. I mean, this motherfucker asked me. He's like, "Oh, well, you're the host. I'm not gonna take liability for the bullshit you do. I am not legally responsible for you. And when you blow shit up, I'm like, yeah, he's not really that racist."
First of all, everybody likes my name better than yours. So you need to calm it the fuck down on this. Oh, you're the host bullshit. Yeah, I said you like to be the host of the show. That's what I said. If you want to get into it on air, we can fucking get into it right now. But you know what?
And I'm the host with no name. Every time I say that fucking shit, I'm the host with no name. That's how it goes down.
But do you want to get into this, or do you want to just get into the 5 minutes of funk?
All right, let's get to 5 minutes of fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
First up this week in sports, it pays to be a winner. Robert Kraft is only looking at a plea deal involving some diversion program, a $5,000 fine, and no fucking jail time.
So, if you didn't know, Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots, he was
arrested.
He was arrested
for prostitution.
For soliciting prostitution twice.
Twice.
So he basically went to a massage parlor and said, "Hey, I need that happy ending," and they have it on tape.
They videotaped the
they
happy
videotape
ending.
it.
Imagine that crotchety 77-year-old penis on camera, fucking getting wanked off by some fucking human trafficked
But hold
Asian
on, it's
broad.
gonna be better than the Kim Kardashian tape because this shit's gonna be HD.
4K.
This motherfucker's initial statement said, "Oh, I respect all the women in my life." Blah blah
And
blah.
I deeply apologize to all women, including my dead wife. He brought up his fucking dead wife.
You know, I like that he's so respectful that he's like, "I will pay to jizz someplace, then burden some of you women in my life." And you know what? Does he even really like women? Because the way he kissed Tom Brady at the Super Bowl was really fucking nasty.
Next up, we got politics. And the Mueller. The Mueller report has come out, and everyone, including Trump, says it needs to be made public. Collusion or not collusion? That is the question.
He's like, "Catch me." You know what I'm saying? I've never, it's like a drug dealer standing in front of the fucking police station going, "Yeah, this is what I'm doing. Fuck it. Come tackle me." I give no fucking fucks.
He's like, "Come catch these hands, motherfucker."
That is a damn shame. I mean, I could steal a car. They put me in jail. This motherfucker commits treason. Shit, they give him all sorts of fucking time.
It's like the old saying: if the government finds oil in your backyard, it's theirs. But if they find you growing weed in your backyard, motherfucker, it's yours.
It's all yours. It's all yours.
Dude, this is one thing I can't believe. You got the president whose cabinet, like half his cabinet's been arrested. He's the one saying, "Yeah, bring out the report."
But when they're in jail together, they could start their own probably basketball team or baseball team.
Their own kickball team.
Their own kickball team.
Next up in entertainment, we have more movie remakes this year than new movies in the past 20 years. We're looking at a brand new remake of Sword and Stone, Hellboy, Dumbo, Aladdin, Shaft.
That Shaft looks good.
Yeah, it does. Charlie's Angels.
Why?
Yeah. Pet Sematary.
I didn't see the original.
Live action Lion King.
It's CGI. It's not live action.
You're live action. A new Big Trouble in Little China is rumored to be going down.
And Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat!
No, what gets me is like Dumbo. I mean, these other movies, I can see they're all right.
Sure.
But Dumbo, you had to redo Dumbo.
Why?
Because those black-ass crows.
Yeah.
Those black-ass crows that sounded like fucking slaves. Yeah.
Dude, it's in the original movie. If you're doing a fucking remake, you gotta have the same fucking characters.
No, Disney's not bringing back racism.
What do you mean? No, go fuck yourself. It's not racism. It's in the original movie.
Because they sure was having a good time watching Dumbo. Do all that.
I mean, it may not have been in the original book, but
Amos,
it was in the original movie.
If you don't know what Amos and Andy is, you should fuck yourself. But all that Amos and Andy shit, all that fucking. I mean, yeah, they should get Tyler Perry to be in the movie so he could play a fucking legitimately trifling Negro.
Next up in local news, local resident was recently busted for selling weed out of his home. Okay, I have a question. 2 questions.
Okay.
First of all, who the fuck still sells weed out of their house, and who's buying it out of a house nowadays? Go every 2 blocks. There's a fucking weed store.
I gotta ask who the fuck is busting it?
No, that's true. Actually,
that's like if I was growing illegal tomatoes and having a fucking farmer's market or something. My motherfucker's like, "Oh, you need a permit for that."
Yeah, you need.
Well, hold on. You might. Well, I can see that you need a permit to sell weed because you need a permit to have a fucking Kool-Aid stand. So yeah.
No, I get it, but I'm saying, who's going through the effort to fucking sell weed out of their house nowadays?
Hey, anything you do to make a profit.
I see a lot of I go to the fucking weed store down here and I see VPD walking up in there buying some shit for themselves.
You know, but I mean, you could bake pies for a living at home. Why can't you sell weed? I mean, shit, they sell pies in the store.
Pies aren't illegal. Unless we're talking about like those pies like in the gangster rap videos, those might be a little bit illegal.
Well, yeah, if you I just want to let you know, just in case you're ignorant of the fact, if you're at home making bricks of cocaine, that is illegal. Just want to let you know.
And last but not least, now that's news, and you're not going to believe this. Well, I might actually believe this. MIT published a review of the worst inventions of the 21st century. And on the top of my list, e-cigarettes and electronic voting. Those are the two worst fucking inventions I can think of.
So for me, I have to go with cryptocurrency. Because I put $15 in, and now my $15 is like $4. So
you gotta put more than $15 anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, plastic coffee pods, which environmentalists use all the time, but you should recycle. And then selfie sticks. No, I think actually selfie sticks are amazing. I've taken some great pictures with selfie stick.
Dude, why are we not talking about the Segway? That's what I want to know. The Segway is on that list, and that is the stupidest fucking invention I've ever heard.
You know, if you happen to have some mental disability, I don't want to offend you right now, but Segways are retarded. They're fucking retarded.
Segways are like the Walmart carts for kids.
But it's like Google Glass. You remember when Google came out with their glasses? I think that was 11 or 12. They were like $1,200 glasses, and they were supposed to be the future, augmented reality, and all this shit. And if you got some, man, I think you can get like $20 at the swap meet.
Yeah, I said GameStop will give you fucking $10 for that shit right now.
Right now. Oh, what about the Snapchat glasses?
Yeah, fuck that. Dude, if they deleted fucking Snapchat and Instagram, 100% of these bitches would not be models anymore. Bye-bye. And that's this week's 5 Minutes of Funk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They would be models anymore. You wouldn't have any place to fucking troll.
Yeah. Or hit like.
Yeah.
Ding. Dude, so I'm just going to jump right into this because it's weighing heavy on my mind. When we were growing up, and by we, I mean you and me, because you're not that much older than me. I love how it just got gangster real quick. This right here is another one.
Cypress Hill.
Yeah. Now,
Cypress Hill.
Back in the day growing up, if you were to get in a fight, like a little neighborhood fight.
Yeah.
A little neighborhood fist fight because somebody's bullying you or because the other white kids down the block got a problem with you because you're a brother.
I think if they had a problem with me, they wouldn't call me a brother.
It would typically be you and your adversary, your childhood nemesis.
Yeah, because white boys don't jump.
And the friends would circle up, keep an eye on the opposing adversary's friends, or they would be in there fighting with you, helping you out.
Yeah.
It was your little neighborhood clique versus the other little neighborhood clique. Nowadays, you get motherfuckers, what are they doing? Busting out their fucking cameras. That's the first thing people do in any incident like
It's a bitch you can't even see a good brawl nowadays because nobody's gonna brawl. There's
Dude.
no rumble.
Dude,
You can't even get jumped no more because somebody has to. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, at least you can get jumped. Nah. Now it just has to be one dude to beat you up, and then the other two gotta. I mean, because they have to get more than one angle.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, and then some, and then you need a third. Because there has to be four of them, because two have to get angles. One's probably picking up audio and needs to yell "World Star."
Yeah, and the other one has to commentate.
Because I'm sitting there. For me, I spend a fair share of time on Reddit, and I actually subscribe to a subreddit called Fight Porn. And this has nothing to do with porn, but there's a lot of fighting that goes on it. Like you see, like all these people just with their cameras. I mean, there's two that I subscribe to. There's Fight Porn, and another one called Why Was Somebody Filming This? And on Why Was Somebody Filming This? They always answer that question. Like you look at it like, yo, somebody's falling off a bridge. Or, somebody just fell and hurt themselves, and they're just letting the camera roll.
Well, this is what gets me. So, I'm strolling through the internet the other day as usual.
Trolling.
Yeah, trolling, whatever you want to call it.
Trolling.
And I see this fucking video of these kids at a local park around here. And these kids are picking on this other kid.
That's what kids do.
Right. Right. It happens. And after the first few minutes, growing up my entire life, I was instructed that if this kid's picking on me and I tell him to stop and I try and leave and he doesn't stop or doesn't let me leave, I was instructed to punch that kid in the mouth.
Okay.
Okay?
It's not the instructions they would give today.
Yeah. It's definitely not. But what really blew me away about this is I'm watching like half this video without sound going, come on, kid, just bust him in the mouth. I turned the fucking sound on. There was an adult filming it. There's 5 or 6 kids picking on one kid and a fucking adult filming it. The adult didn't come to the aid of this kid because she didn't know him. And yes, I said she. It was a she. Dude, have you ever seen the mama bear instinct kick in? That bitch could have fucked up all 6 of those little kids. No problem.
All she had to do was walk into the middle of it and
it'd have been done.
And knock this shit off.
Yeah, it'd have been done. But no, she's sitting there filming, standing back a ways.
A world star.
Yeah. And while this little kid like knocks this kid off his bike, breaks his fucking phone, and then says, "Get the fuck out of here," blah blah blah. And like these kids are maybe 11 or 12 years old. They're not.
And she's condoning this behavior.
She's condoning it. She's sitting there fucking filming while this little kid's getting picked on. It's fucking ridiculous.
Hey, turn around, Billy. I want to get your good side.
Yeah. She's literally filming a misdemeanor assault and has fucking no qualms about it. Fucking blows me away.
That's how Justin Bieber got discovered.
Yeah. That's a story for another time. But no, what really gets me is the flip side of that. I saw another video that I told you about where this kid's friends, all of them, you see on every fucking angle, there's 4 people filming.
Yeah, you don't even need one of those 360 cameras,
yeah,
like because there's enough footage.
Yeah, two kids on one side filming, 2 kids on the opposing adversary side filming.
I do have to say, if you're not going to help your friend and film it, at least step up your game on the camera work.
No, but this is what gets me. These group of kids, 4 people filming, 2 people fighting, and one guy just kind of standing off to the side. They start fighting this old school, and this goes to the character of the story. Don't freak out, everybody. This old school fucking OG black dude walks in the middle of this fucking brawl, like fists flying past his head, doesn't even flinch, and he's like, whoa, young blood, whoa.
He said young blood?
Yeah.
Wow,
and
he was old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You got to be an old-ass black man to say young blood.
And so he comes in there. And, yeah, no, like I'm saying. Like
he comes in there and he's like...
Look at me. I'm the captain.
He comes in there and goes, "Man, what the fuck are y'all doing?" And then, of course, these kids are like, "Yeah, sure, old man, whatever." And he goes, "Nah. He goes, check it out. Back in the day, you motherfuckers, and he's pointing at all these kids filming. He goes, back in the day, all y'all would get your ass whooped."
I got to pause this for a second because his initial question is like, what are y'all doing? That's just like the question I got last night. Is that rhetorical? What are we doing? We are fighting here, sir. We are fisticuffing.
Yeah, but let me
go ahead. I didn't want to pause you too much. I just wanted to point that out. They're like, that is just a very rhetorical question. What the fuck are we doing? Wow. I mean, shit, we're showing that we lack parenting. Shit, there's about 50 things we can say the fuck we're doing.
Yes,
but you see that we are fighting.
But let me retort that comment with this comment. When you see an OG black dude like that comes up going, whoa, young blood, I don't think you're about to smart off to that man.
I might. I'm black. I'm getting kind of old myself.
No, I mean, if you were a teenager.
I'm finally at that age.
If you were a teenager.
At a teenager. But, I think this is kind of a contrast. My fear of an old black man and your fear of an old black man are different. I don't have a fear of an old black man. I'm just saying that respect that you're saying.
Yeah.
Just the respect level is a little different because
that's true.
Because Yes, at times in my childhood, I had one in my home. Yeah. It's much different. It's easier to walk closer to a tiger if you've had one.
That's very true.
But go ahead.
No, so, and this video continues on with a very profound statement. He comes up, breaks up this fight, and informs the two fighters that all these cats filming and encouraging them and egging them on to fight aren't their real friends. They're not their homies. Their real homies would be in there keeping you from getting beat up.
Yeah.
Their real homies would be having your back, making sure the other friends don't jump in and trying to dismantle this fight, not encouraging you to get beat up.
Well, hold on. I mean, think about your peer group back then.
Yeah.
Like if your friends thought you were going to win, then they would have if they had camera phones, if they had smartphones, they would have totally filmed it. If they thought you were going to win.
If they thought you were going to win.
You got to think about that angle.
Right.
Like if you walk to the fight after school, you remember that fight after school, those major bouts, it's been brewing all year. This guy, I mean, because you always go through the fight chain of who beat up who beat up who. I know he could whip that guy. I know he could whip that guy. We have a championship bout.
But you're making those calculations. That was kind of my point, and that's why I really latched on to what this guy said. Because back in the day, we were making those calculations. Okay, he's about your size. This guy, okay, these two are about as fast as each other. This guy's as strong as him. Okay, we're all lined up in case shit goes south. Oh, you two, go ahead and go at it. Do your thing.
We had contenders. Yeah, we had contenders.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a hierarchy of who could whoop whose ass. And then I've been to multiple schools, and sometimes there had to be a clash of the titans so we could decide who's the toughest guy. This might happen the first week of school. Because I need to let you know I grew 3 inches over the summer and I got reach on that ass. Hey, get this shit on tape.
Yeah.
Get this shit on tape. Get that. I mean, but when you see, especially for me, like when I see a smaller kid getting beat up and nobody's helping, I think it's more of a statement about our society in general. When nobody's helping, I mean, who's filming this?
Yeah.
Things can go terribly wrong. I mean, as wrong as one of those Russian dash cam videos.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen look up Russian dash cam video, you will understand.
Yeah, you don't even need to go any more granular than that. Just Russian dash cam videos, you're going to get all you can handle.
But you wonder what it's acceptable. It's where our society has deteriorated.
You know
a
what the
certain
problem
amount.
is? You know what the problem is? Nobody just gets their ass whooped today.
Nobody
just gets their ass whooped. It's always that 3-on-1 or 5-on-1, that kind of bullying mob mentality. The difference was back in the day when I got punched in the face, I got fucking punched in the face and then went about my day. Right? Yeah. Like that was it. Nowadays it's like, oh, we got to make a big fucking spectacle of this whole thing. And you know what deterred me from fighting when I was younger? Getting the whooping from my mom or dad when I came home and they found out I got in a fight.
Yeah.
Because I can't punch mom and dad back.
No, you really can't. And it harkens back to your story where you have adults watching things like this happen.
Yeah.
I mean, kids are going to fight. You have to establish, especially when it comes to males.
Sure.
We have to establish who is the top. There's this alpha thing that has to go fucking on.
And we can't shit on tree stumps to mark our territory.
No, we cannot do that. I don't see it as being a big deal with girls. Girls is more about who has titties and who don't.
Yeah.
Sorry, women.
No, I wholeheartedly agree because
buy her thank you card.
Because when you're in middle school, there is a top dog in middle school, whether it be the popular kid or the biggest kid out in the yard, as it were. And yeah, I was actually the biggest kid in my middle school. I had a bunch of weightlifting records. I hung out with a lot of the other big football-sized kids.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was the biggest kid. I was not the most popular. I remember the most popular kid in my middle school. And fucking great dude. Nicest dude ever. Friends with everybody. You could totally tell why he was the most popular kid. So there's two different genres of things you go through. Would I ever have fought this kid? No. Not a chance. He was way too fucking nice. And it was that genuine nice. Like, he's been raised right in a nice white home. You know,
the white home. Oh, it's the white home.
Both parents.
Hold on. Tell me what makes the white home such a great place to be raised.
And Clarence's parents had a real good marriage. Yeah.
I'm just saying, he's nice white home. See, wow, it comes out. You let you white people talk long enough and fuck.
And this is how fights started.
You can't fucking hold it back. It's like fucking anal leakage. Lather up them hemorrhoids. You fucking fool.
Speaking of anal leakage, what have you learned today?
What have I learned?
What have you learned today?
Well, actually, I learned I hit the wrong button. See, I learned a couple things this week. I want to tell you, number one, I learned that it is hard to take Jussie Smollett serious on Empire anymore. Because when I watch the show, I'm like, you're lying. You suspend disbelief when you watch an actor. But like, everything you say is a fucking lie, Jussie Smollett. You're a horrible person.
You're no longer acting.
And
you're
number
just lying.
two, I learned that Carole King does not sing "What the World Needs Now Is Love, Sweet Love."
Who does sing it?
Some old broad.
Some old broad.
It's sung by
Jackie DeShannon.
Jackie DeShannon.
Well,
so
guess what I learned today.
What?
That what the world needs is love by Jackie DeShannon.
So hold on. You want to tell me your punk ass hasn't learned shit all fucking week? I haven't seen you in a whole fucking week and you have not learned a damn thing?
Nope. I haven't learned shit.
All right.
I've been slacking this week.